I'm just going to say over a few things I saw in a Kinteres Lemida Moishe, it's called. Moishe Harris, very chushva, puts together every week very nice things. I saw a couple of things, I put it together, and I hope you'll enjoy. A story is told of Rebbe Chuna Wasserman, Hashem Yinkom Dumam. He went collecting money in America. He went to America. He made money for his yeshiva, whatever he made. And as he was there, he was sitting there, and somebody told him, you have one of your Talmidim live here in America, somewhere in Texas, and he's not Shomer Torah mitzvahs, help him gunish, but maybe so thought that he's gonna go and he's gonna go speak to him, maybe try. People told him, don't bother going, it's a waste of time. He's mamish cut off completely. He said, as man Talmud, he went, he schlepped all the way to wherever it was, and he found out in the area where he was that he's the biggest in the United States. He was the biggest importer, and he fixed and he dealt with buttons. The buttons of all types of clothing and all types of things. He comes to this huge factory, and there's a guard, and he asks him, who are you, what do you want? He said he wants to speak to the boss. You should speak to the boss. Start saying, I'm a Rebbe, Talmud, those. They sent a message. He sent back, I don't want to see anyone from Europe. So he said he wants to see him. So he sent a message. Why did he come? So Chon Vassman told the Shomer, whoever was standing there, tell him I came because my buttons are broken. I need him to fix my button. So it was such a strange thing that this person came out himself. And he sees his Rebbe and he tells him, you came from Europe to fix your buttons by me, here in Texas or wherever he was. He said, yeah. Can you do it? You're the biggest person in buttons. So he's like, yeah, fine, I'll do it. This is Taka. He takes off his frack and he gives it to him. A few minutes, the person came, went, fixed it, and gave it back to him. Then he tells him, you Taka came all the way just for the button, come on. Why did you come? So he tells him, you have a neshama, all the way from Shemayim, from the Kisar Kavod. You think you came here because of buttons? You came to this world because of buttons? That's why you came here? And with that, he started walking out. And he ran after him, and he said, he had such a strong machshava about this that he ran after him, and story ended. He gave him money, he changed, and he became a different person. Next week, Emetz Hashem, is Tisha B'Av, which will be a Yom Tov Emetz Hashem this year already. And Tisha B'Av, before Tisha B'Av happened, the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash. We had the beautiful Beis HaMikdash. And everyone knows Sinas Chinam was the cause of the destruction. And Sinas Chinam, one of the biggest things in Sinas Chinam is Lashon Hara. Lashon Hara, people speak about each other, make machlokas and bekas, and people get angry, and people shout, and people say things that they never wanted to say, and it's mamish a terrible thing which caused the whole destruction and continues the gulas. So the gulas which we're still in now, and for this reason of the gulas, we daven every day. We say v'sechazenu aynayni. We want to see with our own eyes how the Eibishter comes back to Yerushalayim, to Tzion, and rebuilds the Beis HaMikdash. And this is what we daven for every day. There's an interesting tshiva in the Sefer Binyan Tzion, from the son of the Urich Lener. He writes a tshiva about a question of things that his father wrote, the Urich Lener. One of the things he writes is like this. Now the Urich Lener brings down a Rambam. The Rambam says, the big machlokes kedusha l'shata kedusha l'osed luvoi or the nish. The Rambam says avada kedusha l'shata kedusha l'osed luvoi. The zelbe kedusha which was then is still now today. Why? The kedusha of Yerushalayim came from the Beis HaMikdash. The kedusha of the Beis HaMikdash comes from the Kodesh HaKadoshim, from the Uren, which comes directly from the Shechina. Now, so wie the Shechina is nicht butel geworden, so too the kedusha of the ganze Sache is nicht butel geworden. So the question is, the Gemara in Yima says the difference between Bayis Rishon and Bayis Shani was 5 things. And one of the things which changed from Bayis Rishon to Bayis Shani was nistalek hashchina. Wahrscheinlich, if nistalek hashchina, how could the Rambam say, the Shchina is noch du, so the Kedusha is noch du? How does that stim? And if you tell me that the Shechina is still here, why do we say if the Shechina is still here, what are we davening for that the Eibusha should come back? The Shechina should come back. He's still here. Yeah, we daven. He's here. Why are you saying So the Gemara in Sanhedrin, interesting Gemara. Umalai Koifa Rab Gamliel. A Koifa said to Rab Gamliel, Machlekes who the Koifa was. And he tells him, 1 second. Kol bayasuru shechinta sharya. Kama shechinta ikka. It says, jede Platz, wie du a minyan, the shechina is there. How many shechinas are there? There's 20 minyanim in town. So do 20 shechinas, what's going on? Oh, very good. So Gamliel calls the person who was standing there and he said, look, there's light in the house. Only in the Kofa's house there's light. Only here there's light. You took the light from the whole world, you put it into this house. She said, no, Tifish. Everywhere there's light. The sun. She said, the Eibishter made the sun. And he made billions of other things. The sun is one of the things. You think the sun, which is one thing, can give light to the whole world, the Eibishter can't be in the whole world? That's what he answered him. So, we see from there that he compares the Shechina mit Shemesh, mit Or, with light. Yeah? The more you open your windows and you open your curtains, the more light will come inside. If you put blackouts, it will be dark inside. Blackouts are virus. All the things around our neshama which shouldn't be there is blocking out the sun from coming in. The more we open up and the less virus we have, the more Shechina will come inside. So he explains, the Binyan Tzion still, he explains that there's Kuvod Hashem, and there's Or HaShechina. Two things. Kuvod Hashem was only Bizman Bayis Rishon. It says that the Kuvod Hashem was an actual thing, and something which you could see or feel or experience on the Uren, Bain Bada Uren, is given Bayis Rishon. And that explains why in Bayis Shani, the Gemara Nima says, Bayis Shani is Nestalek HaShechina, it refers to that Kavod Hashem. And but it says, very interesting, it says we say two things. We say in Kaddish, we say Meshars of She'alim Zeh Luzeh, Ayay Mekoim Kavoidoi. The Maluchim ask one another, Ayay Mekoim Kavoidoi. Where's the Mekoim of the Kavoid from the Eibishter? And then we say, Meloi Chalu Uretz Kavoidoi. Yeah? So what's going on? We know where it is, we don't know where it is. Mishas asking where is it, and then we say Meloi Chalu Uretz Kavoidoi, it's everywhere. What's Pshat? No, the Maluchim were referring to the Kavod Hashem of Bayis Rishon, and this is in Stalek, and the Maluchim asking where did they go? And when it says Meloi Chalu Uretz Kavoidoi, what is that referring to? That is referring to the Or HaShechina, which comes down when there's a minyan, which comes down to the Mukam HaMikdash. So the Koisla Maruvi, which is the last thing which we have left of the physical part of the Bais HaMikdash, people go there, yeah, the Shechina is there. The Shechina is there, like the Rambam says, the Shechina was never Nestalik because the Shechina was never Nestalik, and therefore the Kedusha was never Nestalik. And so to a person who is Mekadesh himself, and he opens up, and he puts away all the blackouts, and he opens his windows, and he opens his Neshama, can also receive the oilus of the Or HaShechina. So it's very nice that we can receive such oilus, which is really hidden, because the Kavod Hashem was Nestalik. So the oilus which we are getting isn't the real Shleimus de Ge'or which we want to get, like it was by Shlishim, will Met Shambi by Binyan Shlishi. And what is the biggest obstruction to receiving these oilus? Is Sinas Chinam. The same Sinas Chinam which caused the Chorban Bayis Rishon, Chorban Bayis Shani, is now blocking and obstructing the Bayis Shlishi to be rebuilt. And Shtayt and Sefer Chofetz Chaim in the beginning, when the Psicha goes through all the Lavin and all the Aririn and all the Asayin that a person is over when he speaks Lashon Hara. And one Asay is when a person listens to Lashon Hara and he doesn't say anything to the person saying it, he's over the mitzvah Asay v'chayach techichas hamisecho. Yeah? You could tell somebody, hello, Lashon Hara, don't speak Lashon Hara, and he's going to stop and he'll listen to you, and you didn't say anything, you were over this. You see how much power a person has if he could be mechiach someone and the person won't say Lashon Hara, he calls less sin as chinam, and therefore he calls the Ge'ila one step closer. So, also in Parshas Devurim, our Parsha, the Pusik starts, Ayla Devurim, says Rasha, the first Rasha, Lefi shahain divrei techuchas, imuna kan kol hamakoyos. Moshe Rabbeinu started telling Klal Yisrael all the places where they went wrong, the Meraglim, the Eigel, everything they did wrong, techucha. Second Rasha says El Kol Yisrael. Why to everyone? Because if only part of the people would be there, then the other people say, if we would have been there, we would have said this, we would have said that. Why didn't you say this? Why didn't you say that? We see the second you come to do techucha, it's complicated. It's not straightforward. Techucha is not easy. Techucha has problems. He's going to say like this. He has to say like this. You have to say it in a mukam in a way of covered. You can't just say whatever you want. Moshe Rabbeinu said it all in beremes. He didn't say it outright. There's a way to give techucha. You can't just give techucha however you want. Shout at someone, hey, Shabbos. He won't listen to you. So what are you doing? You shout, hey, Lashon Hara. They'll continue speaking. Why not? Also in the Haftarah is this week is Shabbos Chazon. Chazon Yeshayui gives techucha to Klal Yisrael. That's the whole Haftarah. But the Master, we see who gives techucha. Moishe Rabbeinu gives techucha. Yeshayui gives techucha. The Gedolim and the Tzadikim of Adoros give techucha. Regular people should give techucha. We don't really see that. We don't really see regular people giving techucha. What's going on? So, Briskerov gave a mushal once. You have a beautiful garden. The garden is full of beautiful trees and water and stunning. And anyone who comes inside the garden is amazed. He sees the trees, wow, the waterfall, beautiful, the paths, everything is stunning, huge. And then you have one guy who hates the garden. He doesn't like the garden. Who's this guy? This guy's the gardener. The gardener comes in and he sees, this is broken, he has to fix it. This is dying, he has to pour water. This isn't good, he has to cut it off. Says the Bliskeruv, Klal Yisrael runs around in the garden. Everyone sees everyone. He's talking, he did this, Yana also did this, what's the big deal? Tzadikim and Gedolim come, and they see Yana is a bit out of shape, he talks to him. Yana is a bit dying, he gives him chizuk. Yana is a bit... The tzaddik sees the garden in a different way that a regular yid sees it. So, tikkun, right? So Yeshayui in the end, the second last pusik says, he says, "V'ushivu sheftayich k'v'rishonu v'yatzayich k'vatchilu. Achla kan yikura l'chu'ir atzedek kiryon emunu." What does that mean? That he's saying that we should bring back all the shaftim, all the people that would give hechucha to Klal Yisrael, so that the Ge'ila Shleima can come already. Because regular people aren't doing it right. They don't know what they're doing. So Yeshayut says, bring back the regular shaftim. They should come and they should tell people what to do in the right way, with a hava, not stam, aranga shosn, and just shout at people. And then the Ge'ila will come. And the Gemara in Shabbos says that the Chorban happened because people didn't give techucha. Had people given techucha properly, the Chorban would never have happened. And there's another Gemara in Shabbos in Yinhai that says that Umalai HaKadosh Baruch Hu leGavriel, Malach Gavriel should go and he should put a tav dioi on the head of tzaddikim and a tav dam on the head of reshuim. So Midas Hadin came to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and he said, why are these different than these? HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, what do you mean? These are tzaddikim, these are reshuim. He said, yeah, but the tzaddikim should have told the reshuim and given them techucha. So the Eibush said, yeah, but the reshuim would never have listened. The reshuim wouldn't have listened. So Midas Hadin said, you know that. The tzaddikim didn't know that. Because the Eibush, you know what the reshuim are going to do. But the tzaddikim didn't know. So we see how complicated it is. The tzaddikim didn't know. Even if they would have given techucha, it would not have helped. And still they were punished for it. That's when the Chorban happened. So we see how hard it is. And it's not easy, but a person can try a bit to do it in a positive way with a hava and with the right intentions and the right meaning, and he'll be mekar of the Geila that step further. And Taka Yerutzim, we should not have to be mechiach anyone. And Tishbav Shabinebach, Lesusin, Lesimcha, Leyom Tov. and with the binyan by Shlishi, we should be zeicha to the real Or HaShchina and the real Kvod Shemayim, and we should be zeicha to v'sechazenu aynaini, that we ourselves should be zeicha to see the binyan by Shlishi b'mahad b'imani umayim.